You keep asking for book sales, speaking engagements, and business success. But have you become the person who can actually handle it? Because success isn't just about what you do. It's also about who you become. Too many authors want bestseller status, bulk sales, and brand deals, but they haven't developed the confidence, discipline, and clarity to sustain that success when it comes. Now listen. Before you click off, I get it. I used to think that if I just worked harder, posted more, emailed more, spoke more, then my business would just blow up. But let me tell you, success doesn't come to those who hustle the hardest. It comes to those who grow the most. By the way, I'm Shana Danielle, and if you're an author or aspiring author who wants to do more than publish and pray, this is for you. I help you go from confused to clear, build brands, book bulk deals, and break barriers because let's be real, you didn't just write a book to wonder what's next. Your book isn't just a story, it's a strategy. And today we're talking about the inner work that leads to outer success. Because if you don't become the person who can handle the success you're asking for, you'll sabotage it when it arrives. Let's get into it. So I want to tell you a story, one that might sound a little familiar. A few years ago, I set a goal where I wanted to sell my book in bulk, not just a few copies here and there, but I wanted organizations and women's groups, and on my daughter's behalf, schools to buy her book and our book by the hundreds. And I worked for it. I built the systems. I sent the emails. I pitched. I followed up, and it worked sometimes, but still something was off. One day, I got a response from an organization that wanted to order over 500 books. I should have been excited, right? But instead, I felt overwhelmed. My first thought wasn't, yes, let's do this. It was, wait, am I ready for this? Can I fulfill this order? Will they like the book? What if they regret buying from me? See, I spent so much time chasing success that I didn't realize I hadn't become the person who was ready to receive it. So, let me ask you, have you been asking for things that you're not yet ready to handle? You want a best-selling book. Cool, got it. But are you really ready for the attention, the demand, and the discipline that comes with it? You want to be a paid speaker, but are you developing your voice, practicing your delivery, stepping into the confidence that role requires? You want to sell bulk orders, but are you learning the sales skills, the follow-up strategies, and the fulfillment process to handle them? Success isn't just something you get, it's something you grow into. A lot of times we want to build things so fast, but on this journey, I've learned to not be so amazed with how fast someone can build something, but how long they can sustain it. If you're realizing right now you might not be fully prepared for what you're asking for, good. That means you're about to grow. So let me walk you through 3 shifts you need to make to become the person who can handle success. Number 1, you're going to strengthen your self-image. Your success will never outgrow your self-belief. If you see yourself as just another author instead of a leader, a speaker, a business owner, then you will operate at that level, playing small, staying safe, and second-guessing every opportunity. So start affirming your future self. Speak what you're becoming, not what you've been. Too often we get filled with the negative things that we may have heard growing up. You're too extra. You're too this. You're not enough this. Forget all of that. Start affirming your future self today and not in future tense. Speak who you are now. Surround yourself with people who's going to challenge you to grow. If your circle isn't pushing you, you need a new circle. We need people who's going to hold us accountable, people who's not going to allow us to shrink, people who's going to make us feel uncomfortable. I remember when I made one of the largest investments into myself that I've made to date, and it put me in rooms with people who was experiencing $1 million days. I felt so small. I wanted to cry. I probably did cry in some of them rooms. I'm like, man, I don't belong here. And they're like, no, girl, you belong here. You can do this. You can do that. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, and stop waiting for permission. No one's coming to tell you it's okay for you to do this. Successful people don't wait to be validated. They move with confidence now. So write your own permission slip. You don't need a parent or grandparent or caregiver to sign your permission slip. Give yourself the permission to fully experience who you want to be and the life you want to have now. Next, I want you to master your mindset and habits. You won't rise to the level of your goals. You will fall to the level of your habits. Let me say that again. You won't rise to the level of your goals. You will fall to the level of your habits. Your daily actions, routines, and thought patterns are shaping your results more than you realize. Are you consistent? If you struggle with consistency now, it won't magically appear when success comes. They say how you do anything is how you do everything. So are you consistent? Are you disciplined? Do you do what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it? Friend, I think I said in the last video, life been lifing. It's a lot of things that I really ain't want to do. And somebody will probably give me a pass saying, sis, you got a lot going on. Go on, sit down, take a rest, right? But in the now, I may have rested in some areas, but there were still things that needed to be done. So you do your need to do's before your want to do's. Are you disciplined? And are you mentally resilient? The biggest battle you're going to have is in your mind. Can you handle rejection, criticism, and setbacks without giving up? Are you mentally resilient? Can you bounce back? Because sometimes we go through things and we experience rejection, and then it creates a negative voice in our own mind. So on this journey, mental resilience is crucial. Because let's be real, if you can handle 5 people ignoring your book posts, how are you going to handle 500 people ignoring your pitch? Lastly, step into your next level identity now. Too many people wait for success to change them. When this happens, I'll do this. When this happens, I'll do that. When in reality, you have to change first. Let me give you another example. If you want to lose 20 pounds, it would be silly to say, I'll start drinking water, exercising, and eating more fruits and vegetables after I lose the 20 pounds. Friend, that's silly. You might call a person delusional and crazy for thinking like that. So what do we need to do? We need to be the person we want to be, and then do the things that that person would do to have the things that person would have. Step into your next identity now. Do you want to be a paid speaker? Start speaking now, even if it's just live on IG. Do you want to start selling books in bulk? Then start making bulk sale offers now, even if no one bites. Do you want to be a 6-figure author? Show up with that energy now. How would you think? How would you move and make decisions differently if you were that 6-figure author now? You have to start acting like the person who already has it. And when you do, the opportunities will start aligning. How does this person feel? Does this person feel free? Does this person have more joy? Does this person have more peace? Does this person feel relieved? How does it feel to be the next level version of yourself and feel it now. So listen, your dream isn't too big. Your vision isn't too much. But if you want to hold what you're asking for, you have to become the person who can carry it. So my challenge to you is this. Who do you need to become? What do you need to shift in your beliefs, habits, and mindset to operate at the level of the success you desire? Let me know in the comments. Share. Let's create a community right here. And if you're ready to sell your book by the caseload, land bulk buyers, and finally scale like the entrepreneur you were meant to be, drop the word blueprint and I'll send you my bulk sale blueprint training, because we're not just writing books, we're building legacies. So let's get to work, friend. Did you find this message helpful? If you did, like this video. It tells YouTube that this content is valuable. And subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Also, hit that notification bell, because trust me, you want to be here for this journey. Every week, we're dropping videos to help you become the person that you need to become, do the things that you need to do so you can start to have the things you want to have. And listen, if you know an author who needs to hear this, send them this video, because we're not just writing books, we're building businesses. Let's get to work, friend. As always, rise, right, thrive. Peace.